Yes mga katambayan, ano yan usap kita din sa tuwang tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Yes mga katambayan, ano yan usap kita sa tuang panag-uban karong adlaw no. Anyways mga katambayan no, tambayan nato karon no ang mga issue karon dinhi sa ating palibot. Actually di siya issue pero kuan na siya more of a discussion no with regards sa atuang palibot dinhi no. Kung asa karon no well padayon man gihapon ning issue sa illegal drugs no, but atong gobyerno wala nang kapabayaan no, dili man siya more of sa kaning kuan lang no, aspeto sa law enforcement no, or sa katong mga issue nga ginapatay no, although siguro kung kuan na kung malaban patay gyud no, but na may mga kuan nato din no efforts no, just like kaning atuan DATRC no, or kaning ginatawag nato nga Drug Abuse and Rehabilitation Center dira sa atuang kuno Treatment and Rehabilitation Center no, or kanang DITRC no, nga under sa Department of Health mga katambayan no. So kuan nato aning mga katambayan no, kay namanggoy ubang mga kuan ani ay ubang mga notion ba nga pag marehab ka na ay kanang makuan ka, tawag ani ma-ostracize ba ka sa tawag ana ostracize, or nay uban diha nga murag na anay si tawagan na gani kanang kuan stigma, na stigma ba nga pag nasulod ka sa rehab aw kuan nakadayon no automatic di nakaduulan sa mga tao o na kay gi kuan ka gitatakan na kanila daan no. So lain pud kayo sa inyo, but mo pud nang ginakuan pud no gina-advocate pud sa tuwang mga taga ang mga amigo nato sa Bureau of Jail Management Penology or BJMP no, nga naay second chance no, even masamot na kung matatakan ka kung gikan ka mismo sa kuan no, prisuhan detention facility. Tawag nila di sa detention facility. It's a kuan siya no, sa kitawag ana sir si Sir Harvey Marlinegro may kuan kay ana no, mga katambayan nung kanang kuan nato dira sa male dormitory sa Davao City Jail no, sa annex ba ni si Sir or sa main. Mo na siya no. So mo na ang ginakuan nila no. But anyways mga katambayan no, ato ang kuno no ato ang unsa na ba ning kumusta na ba ning ginatawag nato nga Drug Abuse Treatment and Rehabilitation Center sa DOH no, kay murag kadungog kay ani di ba no, so wala ka kadungog ato ipadungog og ato ang paminaw no kung unsa ang mga pasilidad nga naa sa sulod no, unsa mga treatment na ginahatag sa ila. Paminaw nato no si Sir Zander Bailon no, ang Health Operations Chief sa maong dira sa atong DOH Drug Abuse Treatment and Rehabilitation Center.
Sander Von Bailon, the Chief Health Program Officer of the DOH Drug Abuse Treatment and Rehabilitation Center Davao, representing on behalf of our Chief of Hospital, Dr. Villanueva. On the part of the DATRC, we only started our operation last 2022, and very fortunate that we already accommodated a total of 276 patients admitted in our facility until June this year. Out of that number, we have a total of 172 graduates already reintegrated to the different communities. And right now, we only have around 104 patients who are still undergoing treatment and rehabilitation for drug abuse for a minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 12 months na treatment program. On the part of the facility, we're very lucky to inform the public na when we started our operation, we were only accredited for 75 beds. For 2024, as of January 1, 2024, we already received our permit accreditation for an increased bed capacity of our 150 patients. And part of that, we already started our expansion in terms of our services. Other than serving for the inpatients, we also open our services for outpatient and even aftercare services. And we also strengthen our partnership and coordination through our PPPs, public-private partnerships. We already have several memorandum of agreements with the different private sectors and government agencies as well as local government units in terms of harmonizing the support for the intervention of the different persons who use drugs admitted in the center. Other than that, the facility also moving towards strengthening our partnership with the different universities and colleges, particularly for programs in psychology, social work, nurses, in a form of affiliation on the job trainings of the different professionals. So the center is also becoming the training centers of the different fields, may it be medical and allied educational programs. And we are also very happy to report that for 2023, the facility, DOH.RC Davao, is one of the Secretary's Choice Awards in terms of performance excellence. So we're very happy na we are moving in that direction, and the direction set by our Chief of Hospital is also to provide, to ensure that we have one-stop shop, no? Because we also have accredited level 1 laboratory, we have also license in terms of our drug testing. And right now, we are also moving towards providing the basic detox services. So yun lang po, thank you very much.
So, baka may follow-up tayo dun sa mga drug abuse na issue po. Libre po ito, no, sir? No? So, yung itong 100 plus na nag-graduate po, it's all, the government po ang nag-host, nag-sponsor lahat ng treatment.
The cost of treatment of our patients, sir, although we have certain fees, but these are also covered by our, in terms of MAIP. No, these are also subsidized, and that's the reason why we are also doing partnership with the different local government units, because the LGUs are also providing augmentation and support in terms of their rehabilitation.
Okay, mga katambayan, so mo no, ang mga facilities ug uban pang mga operations. So usa ilang mga efforts na ginabuhat no, para mas mapakusgan ang ilang operasyon dira sa drug abuse treatment and Rehabilitation Center ubos sa atong Department of Health. No? Anyways, mga katambayan, atong gipangutanak po ni kung unsa ba ang commonly abused substance. Kabalo ko sa mga nadakpan diha sa kwan, no, di ba? Ato nang ginausay gina-post diha no nga mga apprehensions no or arrest sa mga operations sa Davao City Police. Grabe ka kugihan ato mga Davao City Police no. If og bisan ang ato ang kuno ang head gyud sa kaning drug enforcement unit nato nga Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, grabe po nila ano. So pero kabalo ko obvious na, pero ato pangutan-on no nganong unsay mga pila ka percentage no ug unsa ba ang mga commonly abused substance diha nga ginaparehab no nga napag gyud nagaparehab for aning klase nga paggamit sa mga substance. And katong kuan no di ba ato ang gikuan dito gipangutana po nato dinhi kung unsa ang ilang approach no after the study coming from tawagan ni San Pedro College no in collaboration with with kaning kuan no Davao City Anti-Drug Abuse Council o sa tuang Bureau of Jail Management and Penology 11. Ato paminawon balik mga igala si Sir Bailon.
Sir, with regards sa area and treatment facility na ito sa, I think sa may Malagos pala. Kung saan ang sagad na most abused na substance na ginasulod dito sa treatment center?
Thank you very much, sir. No? With regards to the most commonly abused drugs, based on our statistics, it's methamphetamine. So, shabu. Yes po. So, in fact, if we look at the trend, sandali lang, sir. Okay. In terms of methamphetamine, around 90% are actually, of those admitted in the facility, are actually methamphetamine users.
Pila pa karon ang numbers, sir? Pila karon ang mga na-admit karon?
Ang current admission natin, sir, is 104 patients.
90% of that.
Yes, active cases.
Sir, na-study, I think, this is a collaborative study no, with San Pedro College, no, and I think at least si BJFP and si CADAC, no, with regards to the ang dahilan na nung mga repeat offenders na mga drug users and drug suspects, no, and they are pointing out na ang nakuha lang na ito pag masulod sa rehab is it's only the addiction to substance but not to their they call it personality. So meaning, dili daw holistic ang pag-rehab sa Lex because ang ilahang personality is wala daw kuno na hatagan. Do you have any proposal with that, sir, na parang aside from the what you call this addiction to the substance addiction is tutukan ko ng ilang personality kung saan pag-ayo ani?
Yes, sir. Actually, that's the direction that being taken now by the facility. It's more of a holistic kind of care. No, that's the reason why we're not only focusing on the medical aspect of the substance use, but we are also integrating psychological aspect, social aspect, and even religious and spiritual aspect in terms of managing patients' treatment and rehabilitation program. In fact, actually, in our center, we are using the multidisciplinary team approach, wherein the one who takes care of the patient, we have a doctor, we have the nurses, we have also psychologists, social workers, even nutritionists, and even other technical teams for providing treatment and rehabilitation. So, composite po talaga siya, sir. So, all of these professionals are looking into the different dynamics and aspects of the life of the patient, and that is part of the integrated na treatment plan that is being prepared by the team, and the management is holistic and multidisciplinary as well. Okay.
So mo to mga katambayan, no, ang kuan na pahayag ni Sir Xander Bailon, mga katambayan, no. So at least natambayan po nato ning ani nga kuno nga well common dili kay siya ginapansin, pero of course kinahanglan ginato siya pansinon jud, no. It's because drug abuse is not just a substance abuse, no, but namanggoy magkaro pag namanggoy ka ng isa sa kuan nga addicted to any drug substance, mga katambayan, no, medyo makakuanta tawag gani, medyo natay may tabo na dysfunctional family, tapos after dysfunctional family there will be a chaotic society, no, kung dili gini siya makontrol, no, pero ambot na di gini siya mahurot-hurot, no. Moto personality mo gito'y unang nga dapat ko ano, no, aside from the addiction to that substance. Anyways, mga katambayan, balik itaw man lang sa mga importante pahinumdum ning atong sibianan. Yes, mga katambayan, balik kita din sa itong panaguban sa tutuluman ng tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Anyways, mga katambayan, unat ang mga ginod, no? Medyo exciting, charot. Exciting niya to ang sunod niya istoryahan na. Pero unat ang mga ginod, mga katambayan, no? Ato usang kanon, no? Ato sa ning tabangan niya to ang kaila sa SM City Davao, no? Sa wakas na, no? Na sila'y nabalik na ba nila ang bagong, o bago ni nga kuan, bago ni nga Facebook page, no, ambot gyud sa ni Meta ano nawa na ilahang unang page, no. Anyways, mga katambayan, no, pwede nato ipagawas diri nga QR code, no, nadira kanang gamay dira mga katambayan, no, scan na ninyo, no, og i-like o i-follow ang Facebook page sa SM City Davao. Partner nato ni sa itong mga projects din sa ato sa atong CBN ng Radyo Pilipinas Davao, no. So natay mga kuan din na kuan jud, no, ginatabangan kita ning SM City Davao din, no. So like and follow sa maong kuan, no. Okay, daghan po mo mga kuan. Actually mga igala na po tayo ibang mga government services na ginabutang diha sa SM City, no, for more announcement mga katambayan, no, of any government activities, no, nga kuan din ha, like jobs fair or uban pa. I-follow na ninyo nga kuan gyud page gyud, no, aside sa katong mga agency, ma-updated po na sila, daghan po na sila mga partner government agencies na ginakuan po, no, sa ato ang sa atong mga government agencies, no, daghan na sila partner na sa kasagaran ginabuhat sa ilahang mga malls, no. So follow na ninyo, no. Oh, kisa ka nag-report po ato kay Meta nganong na remove do ilahang kuan ng page po, grabe po dre. Anyway, so mao na, no, ang kuan, mao na ang tawagan ni panawagan sa to ang mga kaila sa SM. Anyways, balik na dire. So anyways mga katambayan, no, niadtong Lunes, no, I know, no, actually I know na uban din ni sa tuwa nga ni tan-aw gyud, no, sa pag-ari ni Donnie Pangilinan, no. Well, daghang gigipangkilig, no. Actually na surprise ko, no. Well, ang kuan ni Donnie Pangilinan is more of a Gen Z. Actually, he's a Gen Z, no, Generation Z na kuan na belong, no. Pero daghan kay siya fans ka. Ay, grabe. No, ang mga fans nga niadto sa SM City Davao Annex tung Lunes. Dili lang kay Davao City, but whole Mindanao, or coming from other parts of Mindanao, ni anhi sa Davao City, mi dayo para ilahang makita, ilahang ginaidolo nga si Donnie Pangilinan. So even yang ever supportive, iyang papa na si Sir Anthony Pangilinan, no, and iyang sister na si Hana Pangilinan na agad na nakasuporta, no. Actually niya siya diri to promote, no, sa iyang Netflix movie nga Gigi the Movie. Gigi the Movie, good game. Sometimes sa tuwa lahi ba sa game di man na Gigi, no. Gigi wala na, Gigi na anak ra, di ba? No, but aside from from promoting the movie, na sila advocacy, no, nga si tawagan na mga tambayan, no, kampanya, no. That's katumiling na tawag nila nga escape, no, with an advocacy to call to rescue Philippines. Call to rescue Philippines, no. Actually it's a matter of kuan siya mga igala, no. Mara siya kanang anti human trafficking campaign. Anyways, atong paminawon-unan, no, ang papa ni Donnie, no, kung unsa bagid ang purpose niya dinhi sa Davao, pagbisita niya last time sa Davao City, no, para nga makuan, no, unsa aside sa iyang movie, unsa ba iyang advocacy. Atong paminawon na si Sir Anthony Pangilinan.
After 7-8 days, may kabaguran. Pero ang energy ninyo, grabe naman! Thank you for joining us, Escape with Call to Rescue. Iklaro natin hindi po Escape with me, Donnie. Hindi Hindi po Rescue me, Donnie. Escape with Call to Rescue. Escape dahil yan ang kanyang karakter, di ba? Sa Gigi. Kasama niya si Baron Geisler, kasama niya ang nanay niya na si Maricel Laksa. Siya po ang nag-rescue sa akin nung ako'y nasawi sa pag-ibig. At siya ang unang original love team, siyempre ni Donnie, mother and son. Kaya sa Escape, kasi lahat tinatakbuhan, iniiwasan ang pamilya, ang pag-aaral, ang mga kaibigan, ang mga pangarap. Hindi dapat lahat tinatakbuhan. Tama po ba? Kapag inintroduce ko na siya rito, tatakbuhan niyo ba? Hahalapin niyo ba? Escape with call to rescue. Nasabi na po ni Doc Cindy, dahil lahat po tayo nangailangan kundi man ngayon balang araw. So while you can help, please help. At kung kailangan nyo ng tulong, humingi na kayo ng tulong ngayon. Galing lang kami kanina sa RRCY, Regional Rehab Center for the Youth. But do you know that we have been going back to that place for almost 12, 13, 14 years. Yan po ang mga paboritong lugar ng ating main star ng pelikula. Almost every year bumabalik siya sa mga sentrong ganito para laro ng basketball kasama ng mga batang nagka-problema sa krimen pero binabago ng programa at binabago ng Panginoon. After RRCY, where did you go? Davao Christian School, right? Kasama naman ang mga estudyante. Tapos papahinga sana ng kaunti pero tuloy naman sa Davao Health Center. Tama ba? Sa City Health Center. Kasama naman ang mga barangay captain para humingi ng tulong para sa ating ginagawa dito sa Davao. Every trip, nandyan siya. Nandyan kami. Pang-apat na ito. Pero dahil sa inyo, ibibigay niyang lahat. Tama po ba? We are here for you, Davao, called to rescue. And we hope that you also take time to ask your friends and family to watch the movie Gigi. Dahil kasama po ng Gigi ang call to rescue sa mga tema para sa pamilya, para sa barkada, para po sa pagmamahal.
Okay, mo to mga igala no ang pakikinabi ni Sir Anthony Pangilinan no sa katawhan nga natapok niadtong Lunes sa sa SMCT Davao Annex. Anyways, of course, wag nato ni gilungan pud no. Chart gilungan, way kapangutan na ato po ning interview pud no. Naka-chance mi nga kadali lang po no nga nakastorya namo ni si Donnie Pangilinan with regards sa iyang advocacy and also on the movie the character po ni Donnie Pangilinan po no nga unsa ba ni siya diri nga character no di ba kay kung nakita kung nakatanaw na mo it's because showing na ni sa Netflix last June 26 no gikuan po namo dito mga katambayan no pangutana na mo siyang pangutana ang iyang character dito no as a gamer no. And unsa ba dapat nga makatabang no with the advocacy niya ning Call to Rescue Philippines no. Actually mo na ni daghan tagkuan ani no kay dapat labanan gyud nato ang human trafficking gyud o other abuses dinhi sa tuang nasod. Ato paminahon mong ang nitabong short interview kay Donnie Pangilinan.
I think it's because it's not talked about enough, and the cause is something that I think is very timely now because the Philippines is like one of the top countries in the world in terms of trafficking, and it's about time that we talk about it, and it's about time that people speak up, and I think that's why it's very close to my heart because it could be anyone around us. It could be our neighbors, our friends. It could be us. It could be people that kahit hindi tayo sobrang close and nakita natin na apektuhan. So that's why we are trying to spread awareness for people to speak up, and we give a hotline that they can contact. We give a Facebook page that they can message anytime, and we provide support for those who don't have that support and those don't have that voice. Yeah.
So how are you handling now the overwhelming response of the fans, and then how are you utilizing or using your platform, your voice, to push through not just to push through an advocacy, especially this one?
You mean in Davao? I'm very happy that we got to include Davao as one of the cities that we went to. First of all, because I don't think I've had an event here yet, and it's the first time I've seen a crowd here. The last time I was here, I was talking to my tito and tita here, parang 2012. It's been a while, and I've always wanted to come. And parang may mga instances na dapat pupunta ako tapos na-cancel, alam mo yun. So I'm just happy that we got to see everyone face to face, and we will definitely be back. And in terms of using my platform, I think that's what we're doing right now, especially here when we show the clips, we show the hotline, we show people who are really going through it. I think it's just by experience as well, me sharing my experience of like what I've gone through here in Call to Rescue, and all the supporters listening to that and being able to relate or wanting to do something about it.
Key takeaways from your character in the movie? And then, what are the lessons that you really want the audience, especially the youth, na matutunan nila or impart din nila sa kanilang mga lives from or after watching it?
Key takeaways from my character or the movie?
From your character?
My character, okay. So my character would have to be number one. You can't do everything alone. You need to be with a team. Huwag ka masyadong mayabang. Kahit magaling ka na sa isang bagay, hindi ibig sabihin na kaya mong gawin lahat. Also, give room for reconciliation for people, especially those who probably have done you wrong. Easier said than done, but I think that's what I learned more from Escape. And keep working hard, to reach your dreams, because one day you really might get to whatever goal you wanted. Yeah.
Where are you in his personal life? So what message you want to tell him or her na we hope that will inspire him to really keep going or overcome the challenge that he's going through?
You're not alone. Please speak to people about it. It actually takes courage and bravery when you speak up. And understand that there are people who will listen to you, and there are people that love you, and there's so much more that this future has in store for you.
So now let's invite them, and then you can also mention the contact numbers of the rescue, also their platforms.
Invite.
So kindly invite them, or we can mention their social media accounts or contact numbers.
Well, it's out on Netflix, wherever you are in the world, lalo na yung mga Filipino. The themes of Gigi, the movie, and also the Call to Rescue advocacy are very similar. Kaya whether it's the Call to Rescue page of on Facebook, Call to Rescue Philippines, PH, we invite them to engage, to report, to tell us their stories. Pagdating naman po sa updates on the movie, that's Gigi, official Gigi the movie on Instagram. Otherwise, we're on different social media platforms. Basta po Call to Rescue at Gigi the movie.
Okay, so in Davao, we do have representatives here, and our hotline's not just exclusive to Manila. So any single time that you might see a potential victim, or you might know someone, or you might want to report someone, kahit anonymously, you can contact the hotline, and you can contact the Facebook page. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Mo to mga katambayan, no, ang short na mga pakiginabi. Very, very short very, very short nga interview. Okay, 15 minutes man itong gihatag sa mga, pero nahimo arumang 4 minutes. Anyways, mga katambayan, ala ginakalisod mga artist. Sige, tambagan na bitaw na po na siya nga dili siya mag-artist. Saan isulog siya pag-artist? Chareng! Anyways, mga katambayan, so mo katuan naglang kung doon tanong natin nakutlo, no? Well, medyo ato ang nahisgutan karon is more of a more of a medyo serious matters, especially sa mga kabataan unan nga sama nako, no? Unta do natay makutlo, no? And kana lagi iwasigin na ninyo ginang drugs, no? Kay wala gi wala mo kung makakuan, no? Kay siguro kasaga kung anong daghan mosulod sa drugs, no? Well, isa gito sa ang personality, no? That they cannot accept siguro silahang faith mo na ilahan na ng drugs. But anyways, Hangtod sunod po mga katambayan sa lain na pong edisyong Tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Daghang salamat ug mayong adlaw kanatong tanan.